our little shindig in the swamp of death was quite the head trip, wasn't it? Yeah, sure, we got the magic mirror that might just win this war for us, but finding out you're the ex-wife of Cortifex is no way to spend a night out. To think I ever let that monster touch me, much less that I bore him a child. I'm not ready to talk about that. Maybe I never will be. And keeping me around as his freaking servant after he wiped my mind? That's some next-level cruelty. See, you would never do something like that to one of us. You've shown us respect, treated us as partners. I know I call you playthings, but that's not how I really feel. You're the closest thing I've ever had to friends. I'm gonna miss you when this is all over.
Craft to Special Forces, my allies, my dear, dear friends. This is almost certainly our final battle together. And whatever the outcome, please know that I thank you and our partners from the Dark Aether from the bottom of my heart. Though I only helped Von List to keep him from killing my beloved Sasha, it left a stain upon my soul I thought I could never erase. But then, at my darkest hour, you answered my call. You worked with me, saluted me, accepted me. You gave me the most precious of all gifts. Redemption. I never had many friends when I was growing up. Boys like me were, well, we could not really be ourselves. But you have seen me as clearly as anyone, both the good and the bad. And your loyalty never wavered. So if I die today, I would still count myself blessed. But do not get me wrong. I have no intention of dying today. This is a battle we will win. In Sasha's name. We have the bronze mirror relic from the swamp of death, so we have the advantage.
But to separate Von List from Cortifex, we must find where they are hiding.
So, you brought that bronze mirror to cut me off from Cortifex, have you? You will not last 10 minutes with the Pack-a-Punch machine out of commission.
Ha! He's scared of us. Fix that machine and take down his barriers. This will be our last battle.
Professor, I believe I know how to find Von List. The magic that sabotaged the Pack-a-Punch is invisibly tethered to its source, Cortifex.
Yes. Yes! It could find where Von List is hiding. Why does the Pack-a-Punch and the Revenants nearby appear so ghostly? Find the missing parts.
A missing piece. Thanks to you, it is now back in place. Second part obtained. Is the Pack-a-Punch once again complete? Now all that is required are the souls of the damned. Plenty of those around here, Nauticus. Ha! Can you see it? Their souls are feeding the machine!
Nine! The Pack-a-Punch is working again! Cortifex, how could you let this happen?
Behold, the podium appears. Place the bronze mirror upon it. The relic is charged. Cortifex! Say goodbye to your pet!
Cortifex, you are slipping away! What have you done? Cortifex, where are you?
He is trapped inside his artifact. My friends, is it over? Did our plan succeed?
No, Professor. You did everything according to my
me free. And once the construct makes me its Archon, I will thank you by wiping this realm from existence.
Wait! What about me?
You never really mattered, Wolfram. I leave you to the Red Blood scum.
Oh! Kraft? Put that thing down.
My allies, Von List just appeared in my room. Cortifex must have teleported him to me. I have him at gunpoint.
Show him, mortal!
Let's not be hasty, Professor. You need me. I know things about Cortifex you and your soldiers do not. And anyway, we both know you are not a killer.
Your death would not bother me in the least. It would be justice.
Think, men. Cortifex tricked us both. He set this up from the start. The Dark Aether infestation, the gradual loss of my troops. And now he goes to claim the limitless power of the construct. It will make Cortifex its champion, its Archon, if your soldiers do not stop him now.
Professor, he is right. Justice will have to wait. Get through that portal, soldiers! Cortifex must be stopped!
The construct is a living monolith floating above the Dark Aether. Older than time itself. If it grants Cortifex even a fraction of its cosmic power.
Just keep him away from it at all costs.
Rise, revenants! Rid me of these intruders while I petition the construct!
My God, did Cortifex do that?
No. That was the almighty construct. We have disturbed it.
What? No! Allow me to slay the Red Bloods. They are beneath your notice. Yes. I understand. I shall abide by the rules you set. They will never pass your trials anyway.
Somebody, tell me what just happened.
The bastards got me!
The construct is selective about whom it grants power. Not just anyone can become its Archon.
But why did it spare my allies?
To find out if they are worthy of challenging Cortifex. It grants them certain trials to prove themselves.
Ah, yes. Cortifex performed such trials long ago. I can help guide you through them. But hurry! The last thing we want is to go back and find he has already become the Archon.
My pupils, if we are to stop Cortifex, you must know more about the living monolith we call the Construct. It is ancient, even to us. The first denizens of the Dark Aether worshipped it, but it hardly seemed to notice. The Construct is neither good nor bad. It possesses intelligence, but is generally indifferent to our lives and our struggles. However, on rare occasions, the Construct has granted a portion of its power to an individual who assumes the role of Archon. The first Archon eradicated a parasitic species that threatened our world. An entire species wiped out. The fourth Archon smashed our moon to pieces, some of which were weaponized and still float above our lands. And now Cortifex seeks to become the Construct's newest champion. We cannot allow such power to rest in the hands of such a tyrant.
That stone signifies the trial of mindfulness. Show the construct, you are more than mindless brutes.
The mind is the greatest weapon. Use yours to find unconventional ways to fight.
The orb bids you approach it for your first test. Remember these symbols. Keep them fresh in your mind's eye. Occupy the control rooms. They match the ones the orb revealed. You did it! Now, survive the rune's effect.
That last rune left its mark. Stay near the obelisk and stay alive. What you are experiencing now will pass. Just stay alive. How very mindful of you. But the orb is not finished with you yet.
The trial of mindfulness has one last challenge. Go to the obelisk.
Now, soldiers, find a way to fight without fighting. Claim the runes, but ignore your killer instinct.
Well done, my allies. Clever and courageous.
Your men work well under pressure, just like you used to.
Men and women. You always had too narrow a view of humanity.
You see, Kraft? Without my help, your soldiers will be lost.
We need your knowledge. You need my soldiers. This is only a marriage of convenience.
If we keep passing trials, we may yet stop Cortifex in time.
And then, we can discuss a trial of your own, von List.
Well, Verkana, having any second thoughts about joining our little rebellion?
None whatsoever, Belikar. Had I kept hiding in what was left of the wilds, I would be no safer than I am now. The construct. I always hated that thing. It sits outside the natural order, its motives unknowable to any of us.
That may be so, but you were always more perceptive than others when it came to emotions. What do you sense radiating from that rock?
I sense contempt. I cannot be certain, but it always seems like the construct is trying to decide if life itself is worthy of existence.
Then choosing Cortifex would be a clear sign of how it judges us.
That is exactly what I am afraid of. We have to convince it that we are worth keeping around.
And we shall, Verkana. Whatever it takes, we shall.
Hail! The Decimator welcomes his brothers and sisters in arms. That pillar signifies the construct's trial of resilience. Ready to prove your skill and speed?
Find a way to awaken the obelisk. Only then will it allow you to complete the trial.
Ha! That seemed to do the trick.
The orb wants you to gather 3 items. But beware, each of them are cursed. The orb says, search your enemy's home away from home.
You found it. Now take that to the orb, quickly!
That's right. Show that orb you are truly worthy. The orb says, search the place where fortunes were made.
That item's curse will slow you, but you must get it to the orb.
Making good progress. But the orb demands more. The orb says, seek what you need to make a stand.
Whatever it does to slow you down, get it to the orb at once. Good, good. But there's no time to rest on your laurels. It seems you've satisfied the orb's demands. Now comes the true test.
Ah! It seems I get to help you now. The trial of resilience will now be decided. I have seen your resilience. Now show it to the construct. The trial is in session. You will be judged.
You must destroy the siphon cores. That much I know.
That precious fluid must make it to the fountain. Understand? Getting that to the fountain is your only mission now.
Yes, my allies, keep pouring it on.
The trial of resilience is complete. Thanks to us.
There is no us, Oberfuhrer. Not until you return my spouse.
They passed the trial. I wonder what Cortifex thinks of that.
Well, you're the expert on the musings of the damned.
Resilience. A fine quality in a soldier.
Or a hostage. You taught me that.
Well, Kraft, your people have proven their resilience.
We did that long ago. And the last thing we seek is your approval.
Ready to set down that pistol, Kraft? Or must you grumble some more about how I mistreated you?
Where is Sasha? If your troops are all dead, then who guards my spouse?
This little partnership of ours is going pretty well, Kraft.
We are not partners. You are the man who tortured my beloved Sasha. And so you remain.
We are doing well. You should lower that gun now, Professor.
Not until you give me back my spouse, you bastard.
Tell me, Syraxis, was the construct always Cortifex's ultimate goal?
Oh, he never shut up about it. Well, not in front of others, but behind closed doors?
I remember the first time he tried to become Archon. After that failure, I thought he moved on to other goals.
Oh, he never got over it. I mean, he passed all the trials and still the construct rejected him.
Who can say why it refused him? Since the dawn of time, it has chosen so few Archons. No one has even tried to petition the construct since Cortifex's attempt.
Ho, ho, ho. There were a few who thought about it, but Cortifex found out and sent the Sisters of Agony to pay him a visit.
And did Cortifex ever say what he would do should he be granted that much power?
Make himself God King of the Dark Aether? Rule with an iron fist? Eat babies for breakfast? Whatever it is, the first thing he'll do is make sure we're not around to see it.
Indeed, Syraxis. Indeed.
That obelisk signifies the trial of sacrifice. War is always about loss.
Cortifex said this trial involves an orb. Find a way to summon it.
You lit the torch. Now light the others. This could work if you light more torches. It asks you to sacrifice a packed weapon. What would you give up for victory?
The orb accepts your sacrifice. You might not like what you get in return.
Look out! That is one nasty Sturmkrieger! Damn it, Von List. If you knew it would summon that Sturmkrieger, you should have said so.
You see, Kraft, no need for whining. Sturmkrieger down. Finally, the concluding test of the trial of sacrifice.
This part I remember. You will need my power to get through it. My ring of fire will help you through this next challenge. Full power. Summon the circle of fire. I claim this ground. I lend you my strength. Our fury is great and terrible to behold. Good. Kill them all! Quickly, or you will run out of time.
Your people have proven they can sacrifice.
And yours were all sacrificed on the altar of your ambition.
Sacrifice. This war taught us all the meaning of that word.
Some more than others.
So much for the trial of sacrifice.
Sacrificing others, that you understand. But self-sacrifice, never your strong point. We've passed the trials, Von List. Now tell me, where my spouse is.
Spouse, please. You were never married. You know such a thing is impossible.
Where is Sasha?
Kraft, you already know the answer. We have all lost loved ones. Stopping Cortifex is all that matters now.
When did it happen?
Sasha died months ago. And I'm glad we can stop pretending. Writing all those love letters sickened me. But I needed you to keep working.
Professor, are you there? Answer him, mortal!
I shot him. Von List is dead.
That was ill-advised. We needed his counsel to stop Cortifex. No, Nauticus. We do not need Von List. These mortals have proven themselves. Desolator, maybe you should... Listen to me! I was once like Von List. Cruel, ambitious, useless. He's right. The day we need a Nazi is the day I hang up my sword.
Then, let's finish this. Let's go kill Cortifex.
This is it. The final battle. Eons in the making. Either Cortifex dies, or we do.
What do you mean they're back? No! Somehow those insects have passed your trials!
They are worthy to challenge you, Cortifex. And you are not the Archon yet.
Are you so certain?
Rest assured, I will destroy your world just as soon as I feel you again. It's cheap for the fence. Courage is all the sense. I am like unto a god now. The hordes of Cortifex are upon you. The elements are mine to command.
Hey! He's stealing my powers! That sneaky shit! He's using my power! He took my memories, now he's using my attack!
It seems even an Archon can have a weak spot.
Shoot that eye out! Quickly!
Good shooting, but he still has 2 eyes left. Damn you, Redbloods! I'll make you suffer for that! Gather whatever you need before he returns. You took my eye. I'll take your lives.
No deal, Cortifex. Take him down, my allies!
More evidence. Overwhelm them. Pull them down. Tear them apart. No! Strike now! He has dropped his defenses. 2 eyes down. Getting worried yet, Cortifex? How is this possible? I am the Archon!
We'll get one last crack at him. Better get ready.
You've cost me much, Redbloods, but that ends now. True, but not the way you think. Rise up, my soldiers of death. Dead hunger for your flesh. Devour them, my children. The elements are mine to command. That son of a bitch is stealing my ring of fire!
Cortifex borrows my power. It's a crime against nature.
My ring of fire is supercharging his lightning!
He's using my healing aura. Sacrilege!
I do not like having my own power turned against me! Let the heavens unleash my wrath! I shall fry you where you stand! Die, red bloods, die! I will strike you all down! Third eye gone! You did it! Death has finally come! For Cortifex the Deathless!
Your power increases, Holy. Let us use it for good.
Let the bottomless depths of the Dark Aether claim his corpse.
We did it, Professor. You, your soldiers, all of us.
We all fall down, we fall down, we all fall down, we fall down. It will end in flashes, and we'll choke on ashes, and we'll all fall down. It will end in ashes of their lives. We can still see flashes in our eyes, but until it crashes and the atom smashes, our minds will just fade away.
This is Ulrich Vogel, Director of Project End Station. 27th of January 1945, 7:20 a.m. Task Force Balder is in position. I am powering up the cyclotron, and we are about to embark on this...
Dr. Vogel? Sorry. I did not know you were recording.
Why are you here, Dr. Kurtz? Did you not read my final orders?
Ja, Herr Doktor. That is what I wish to speak about. This last part. About your daughter.
Здравствуйте. My name is Pavel Lazarev. I was sent to contain this mess, and you're going to help.
It's a cleanup crew.
Comrade, state your name.
Kasimir Sikov, Starshina, 1st Guards Tank Army. I am mechanic. How can I be of service, Comrade Lazarev?
There is a machine I need you to deactivate. It is called a cyclotron.
They tried to bury it.
My dearest Raisa, it is me, your Casimir. I am sorry to break my promise. I will not be coming home to you. My love for you will never die.
So it begins.
You cannot prevent what is coming, Edward. The loop must be closed. You don't even remember how long this has been going on. How long we have been trapped